coastal area. And again, just to reiterate that none of this is approaching the Tulsa area. This is, again, just for northwestern Osage County. And let's join Travis Meyer and the News on 6 Warren team as our Storm Center team coverage continues on KRMG.
And we'll be tracking every one of those. But we're just going to go alternate between all the different storms that we have and let you know about that. But this is the situation right now for the area south and west of Tulsa. And we're talking about an area that's to the north and west of Tulsa, which Dick is going to deal with. Again, that's up around the Scheidler area and the Burbank area, closing in on it. Again, there's Burbank. We've had a tornado reported on the ground with this storm. So we're going to kind of look at that. Dick Farrell, what do you have for us at this time, Dick?
Well, again, just we pointed out a minute ago, Travis, this system is just east, right near Burbank, and Burbank is the only community in the area as far as in the path of the storm. Now, Scheidler's further north, but with the storm taking just a little bit of a right-hand turn, here's Scheidler up here, here's Burbank, and radar would show the circulation to be just on the other side of Burbank, but the report that Tom just mentioned to you just north. So at any rate, it is in this general vicinity, and of course that's why we're using a fairly broad brush approach here. If it is a little bit further to the left, then that would possibly affect Scheidler. Right now it would appear that Scheidler, the track will be further south of you folks in Scheidler. What we're seeing here, though, this is Highway 60, there's where Burbank is, and with the northeastward movement of the storm, again at about 40-45 miles an hour, pretty much keeps it out over the open countryside. You can see many of the rural roads that are out there, though, which is why we are up as close as we are with respect to this particular plot. That way you can see where, if you're a rural resident out there, or maybe you have some rural interest, you can have some idea as to where...
National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a tornado warning for northern Osage County in northeast Oklahoma until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:06 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Burbank, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Some locations in or near the path of this storm include Scheidler and 4-Acre. Precautionary/preparedness actions. If you are near the path of this storm, take cover now. If no underground shelter is available, move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Mobile homes and vehicles should be abandoned for more substantial shelter. Avoid windows. Repeating, the National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a tornado warning for northern Osage County in northeast Oklahoma until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Dealing with a storm
now from the KRMG 24-hour Fox News Center. Good afternoon to you. I'm Mark Willis, and we're bringing you up to date on the latest weather developments, rapidly changing weather developments in our area. And again, just to reiterate, the National Weather Service issued the tornado warning for northern Osage County. It remains in effect until 4:45. Now, spotters and meteorologists are tracking this dangerous tornado located near Scheidler, moving northeast at about 30 miles an hour, and a tornado again has indeed been confirmed. You have to take cover now. Now, some of the locations in or near the path of the storm include 4-Acre and other communities, so make sure that you get out of the path of the storm. We've got reporters at our station across much of the Tulsa area, and they're going to be monitoring the storm developments as the storms approach the immediate Tulsa area. Now, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in place for central Osage County in northeastern Oklahoma, Pawnee County in northeastern Oklahoma. That is going to stay in place until about 5:15. Now, some of the storm hazards with these severe thunderstorm warnings include destructive baseball-sized hail. You could also experience wind gusts up to about 70 miles an hour. Now, we've been following the storms for you. We've been telling you about the developments as we've been going through the afternoon hours, and pretty much everything is rolling right on schedule. We're expecting some of the storms to start to roll through the immediate Tulsa area starting at about 6 o'clock, and we're continuing to listen and follow some of the reports, of course, from our partners at the News on 6, and we will, of course, be joining them here momentarily. So let's go to our partners at the News on 6.
near Chandler of a lowering in that vicinity right now, and we're positioning our guys to see that coming up the pike. This is not what we want to see, but that's what I'm afraid is going on right now as we start to see that development showing up just east of Chandler. So we are going to look at that very closely and continue in just a little bit with that particular storm. Broad perspective again of what's happening across the area and what's happening with different parts of the storms. Here's the Skidee area and the Pawnee storm. This is Pawnee County, just east of Pawnee. There's a significant chance of we're seeing a rotation that is developing right here as well. So we want you to be very careful if you're in Pawnee County. The Scheidler storm now is the tornadoes near Scheidler. That was our last report we did have on that. So we want to make sure that you are aware of that with that particular cell. All right, we're going to come out a little bit and show what's happening. There's that big cell again up around the Scheidler area, and then further to the south, as we look a little bit further south around the Burbank area, we still have a cell there. Then you kind of have a little bit of break around the Pawhuska area, but then you head back on down, and we're looking at that cell that's just east of Pawnee to west of Hominy. This cell does have the capability of getting into a position where it could start to produce a tornado. A little bit further to the south of that, again, those cells have continued to develop and spread. So we're just kind of going down that line to show you what's happening. And then the one that's west of Bristow is of concern at this time as well. Nick?
Just relaying a report from the Weather Service. Low-level tornado vortex signature moving into the Scheidler area right now, Travis.
Okay, so Scheidler has to be on the lookout right now for that. Dick, would you get us an updated storm track on Scheidler if you could? Yeah. Okay, good.
It's 4-acre as you speak, or Scheidler as we speak, and with the repositioning of the system, that would possibly affect the 4-acre area around 443. Again, radar where it is depicting the circulation at the lowest level that the radar can see, and where we're getting the reports, there obviously or often there will be a little bit of a displacement there, and that seems to be what's happening in this instance. So the apparent circulation seems to be displaced a little bit more to the left there, which obviously is affecting Scheidler as we speak, moving to the northeast a little more slowly, which again is a concern. The storms when they first formed